So this amendment will insert a definition of chemical restraint into the bill, and together with the other amendments that are mentioned in this grouping 27, 28, 155 and 301, it would take the important step of including critical safeguards around the use of chemical restraint in the bill, particularly the current absence of any regulations or code of practice governing its use. Chemical restraint, the administration of medicine to control behaviour or strict movement rather than treat a mental health condition can have serious physical, and I know this, you know this, Minister yourself, physical and psychological consequences, and its misuse is often difficult to detect due to its invisibility compared to physical restraint. But without clear legal definition, oversight mechanisms and reporting requirements, there is a heightened risk of over-medication, coercion and violation of individual rights. Embedding statutory safeguards would ensure, which we would like to see, would ensure that chemical restraint is only used as a last resort under strict conditions with appropriate documentation, time limits and independent review. And then this would bring more in line with human rights standards and promote a more transparent, accountable and rights-based approach to mental health care. And I know, I just want to say that now here that it's welcome that you've recognised the importance of regulation in this area, and it's brought there, and you've brought their own amendments to this as well. However, our amendment, we think, provides for a broader definition than the one offered by the government, and it allows for inappropriate use or overuse of PRN sedatives to be included in the definition. In a 2020 report, the European Committee for the Prevention of Torture found that PRN medicine was not being used in an appropriate manner at the establishments visited. So we recommend that the Irish authorities carry out a review of this type of prescription at all psychiatric institutions in Ireland, particularly as regards potential over-medication, chemical restraint and involuntary treatment, and that afterwards that you draw up guidelines on the use of PRN medication. So we'd hope that you would listen and consider this amendment. In psychiatric settings must balance, and I think this is why we would think that the comprehensive review, it must balance therapeutic intent and the rights and dignity of patients. And I think that's what the resulting guidelines would provide clarity for clinicians and safeguarding patients' rights. If there was a fully comprehensive review, would enable the Mental Health Commission to assess current prescribing patterns, and that it's very clear from, the results would be very clear if there was a comprehensive review done.